Hi, I am Shorty Biscuit and welcome back to my channel. While I'm making dinner, I figured I'd take the opportunity to introduce you to the new EcoFlow Glacier Classic. This is a portable refrigerator, and just like the original EcoFlow Glacier, it has fridge and freezer or fridge freezer, and you can use any combination. You can also control it with the app, and it uses the internal battery. What is very different between this and the original Glacier is this does not have an ice maker, so it's just a fridge freezer. And a special treat, so you can open it from either side of the fridge, and if you're skilled enough, you can remove the cover entirely. When I camp and road trip, I carry the Glacier in the back of my car right behind my driver's seat. And one thing I've had with the original Glacier is that it only opened one way. So I had to choose which way from the start. With the doors opening this way, I can open it from the outside of the car and access everything inside. And when I'm inside the car, I'm stealth or it's at night or whatever, I can just open it from this side and access everything I need from either side of the fridge. This EcoFlow Glacier Classic can be powered by wall plug, by AC outlet, and both of those happen through the outlet port on the side. And it can also be powered by internal battery, and it uses the same battery that used in the original EcoFlow Glacier. So the Glacier Classic and the Glacier both use the same battery. If you are using the battery alone, it is capable of powering the refrigerator for up to 43 hours. That is darn close to 2 days. It will depend on what your settings are. So if you're using something like freezer all the time, it may take more power to keep the freezer at 0 as opposed to using it as fridge alone. And then there's the eco mode, there's the max mode. So the battery can get you almost through a whole weekend of camping, and you can also always buy extra batteries. Something as well that is new about this refrigerator is that it comes in 3 sizes. This is the 55-liter size. It comes in 35, 45, and 55-liter. The 35-liter does not have the same dual zone options, but the 45 and the 55 do. So right now inside of here, I have it set to freezer on the bigger side and fridge on the smaller size. You can't quite see in there, but on this side I have fruits, I have milk, eggs, butter, things like that. On the other side I have a mini ice cream maker, so I'll be making some ice cream. And since this one does not make ice, I did bring a small ice tray so I can make ice. I have some frozen meals ready to eat. I have meat, some broccoli, vegetables, things like that. So what would happen, I may start a trip with the bigger side with the freezer because I have more things I need to keep for longer if it's a long extended trip, and the smaller size may be the fridge. Or I can switch it as time goes by, or any day that I need a bigger balance from one side to the other. I only have the fridge alone, but there are accessories that are going to come with it that you can buy. So there's a slide so you can move it in and out, bag, there's a pegboard that is going to attach on this side. There's 4 holes where you can screw in things. There's a storage bag that also would go on the side, and like a little tray table. In addition, wheels and a hand will be coming. Physically, this refrigerator is bigger than the original Glacier. This 55-liter is physically bigger, not by much, less than an inch really around each dimension. The handles, however, you don't see them from that side, but they literally just flip up on both sides, so it's easy to carry. So it fits a lot better. I don't know what the wheels are going to be like, if they're going to be anything like the Glacier, the original one, that stuck out a bit. So I would always have to figure out how to position it in my vehicle. With this, hopefully the wheels aren't that way, but I don't know yet. When you're using it as all one piece, the divider slides out the middle and snaps into the cover, and there's a little latch here that keeps it in place. When it's locked in, it does not move. And when you need it again, you simply take it out and slide it right back into the refrigerator. Inside the fridge, in addition to having the divider. There's also a basket on the freezer side, and you can just lift out that basket. So that makes it easy to get things in and out. What I do a lot is I use the basket to put things into the fridge to get it out the house. So I would put the fridge in the car empty and then use the basket to put the things in and then bring it into the car, so that it's less things, less weight for me to carry. Along with a new fridge came upgrades to the app to control it. In the new app, in addition to controlling the temperature up and down and turning on max and eco mode, you can do a lock feature that locks the screen. You can also do that feature on the device that locks it so you can't accidentally press the button. There's also two icons on the top of the app. One shows you the current battery percentage and the other icon shows you the consumption. So it says 23 watts, let's say. I think that's about the max I've seen it do. I'm sure it has done more than that. So new device, new app, and it will be coming out soon.